I'm Richard Roeper, and coming right up, Lord of the Rings director Peter Jackson takes us into a very different kind of parallel universe with his adaptation of The Lovely Bones. Now, The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold is one of my favorite novels of the last decade. When I finished reading it, I immediately started looking forward to the cinematic adaptation. I thought Peter Jackson was an inspired choice to direct this film. Really interesting camera work here, really interesting visuals. Some worked for me, some not so much. Saoirse Ronan plays a 14-year-old girl named Susie Salmon, who in the 1970s is raped and murdered. She then becomes the narrator for this story as she exists in this kind of in-between world between maybe purgatory and heaven, and she watches her family try to cope with this almost unbearable tragedy.
She's dead, isn't she?
There's been a lot of buzz about Susan Sarandon's role playing Susie's grandmother. Honestly, I thought it was kind of an incomplete role. The performance is very good, but I feel like maybe some of the scenes were left on the cutting room floor. On the other hand, Stanley Tucci, playing a neighbor who's more than a little bit creepy, is bound for an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Mark Wahlberg and Rachel Weisz, very good here as the parents as well. I thought the domestic stuff was very good. There's a lot of symbolism, a lot of talk here about family ties, even after a girl is been taken, stripped, ripped from her family, and how the family can't let go of her. I think where the film kind of takes some missteps is when we see this world that Susie lives in, kind of a 14-year-old girl's vision of heaven. Some of it is really amazing, and some of it is just loopy and off-putting, and it gives the film a kind of a cold feeling that you didn't get from the novel. So I wanted to love this film, but honestly, I can just say that I like it and I admire it. It's good but not great, so I'm going to give it a B-. I'm Richard Roeper. RichardRoeper.com.